The 2014 Illinois gubernatorial election was held on November 4, 2014, to elect the governor and lieutenant governor of Illinois, concurrently with the election to Illinois Class II U.S. Senate seat, as well as other elections to the United States Senate in other states and elections to the United States House of Representatives and various state and local elections. Incumbent Democratic Governor Pat Quinn ran for re-election to a second full term in office. Quinn, the then lieutenant governor, assumed the office of governor on January 29, 2009, when Rod Blagojevich was impeached and removed from office. He was narrowly elected to a first full term in 2010. Primary elections were held on March 18, 2014. Quinn was renominated by the Democrats, while the Republicans chose businessman and venture capitalist Bruce Rauner and the Libertarians nominated political activist Chad Grimm. Previously in Illinois, there were separate primary elections for governor and lieutenant governor, with the winners then running together on the same ticket. In 2011, the law was changed and candidates for governor now pick their own running mate. Incumbent Democratic Lieutenant Governor Sheila Simon did not run for re-election, instead running unsuccessfully for comptroller. She was replaced as Quinn's running mate by former Chicago Public Schools CEO Paul Vallas. Rauner chose Wheaton City Councilwoman Evelyn Sanguinetti and Grimm chose Alex Cummings. Rauner defeated Quinn in the general election by 50.3% of the vote to Quinn's 46.4%. Rauner won every county in Illinois except for Cook County, home to the city of Chicago and 40% of the state's residents. Quinn was the only Democratic governor to lose re-election in the general election in 2014. Democratic primary. Candidates equals. Declared, Shio Hardiman, former director of Ceasefire running mate, Brunel Donald, attorney, author and motivational speaker. Pat Quinn, incumbent governor of Illinois running mate, Paul Vallas, former Chicago Public Schools CEO and candidate for governor in 2002. Withdrew, William M. Daley, former White House Chief of Staff and former United States Secretary of Commerce. Declined, John Atkinson, businessman, Tom Dart, Cook County Sheriff, Alexei Giannoulias, former Illinois Treasurer and nominee for the U.S. Senate in 2010, David H. Hoffman, member of the Illinois Reform Commission, former Chicago Inspector General and candidate for the U.S. Senate in 2010, Daniel Hines, former Illinois Comptroller, candidate for the U.S. Senate in 2004 and candidate for governor in 2010, Lisa Madigan, Illinois Attorney General Tony Preckwinkle, President of the Cook County Board of Commissioners, Quinn Raoul, State Senator. Endorsements equals. Polling equals. Results. Republican primary. By early summer 2013, the field seeking the Republican nomination was set at 4 candidates. 2 of them, State Senators Bill Brady and Kirk Dillard, had sought the nomination in 2010, with Brady edging out Dillard by 193 votes, but ultimately losing to Pat Quinn by less than 1%. Dan Rutherford, who was elected state treasurer in 2010 after serving as a state representative and state senator, formally entered the race on June 2. Rauner had announced the formation of an exploratory committee in March and made his entry into the Republican field official on June 5. Despite long-standing rumors that Rauner was committed to spending $50 million on his campaign, he denied in an interview ever specifying a dollar figure. By the date of the primary, Rauner had broken the previous record for self-funding in an Illinois gubernatorial race by putting more than $6 million of his own money into his campaign. In total, he raised more than $14 million before the primary election. On March 18, 2014, Rauner won the Republican primary, collecting 40% of the vote, compared to 37% for State Senator Kirk Dillard. Candidates equals. Declared, Bill Brady, State Senator, candidate for governor in 2006 and nominee for governor in 2010. Running mate, Maria Rodriguez, former village president of Long Grove. Kirk Dillard, State Senator and candidate for governor in 2010. Running mate, Jill Tracy, State Representative. Bruce Rauner, businessman and former chairman of GTCRUNNING mate, Evelyn Sanguinetti, Wheaton City Councilwoman. Dan Rutherford, Illinois Treasurer running mate, Steve Kim, nominee for Illinois Attorney General in 2010. Removed, Peter Edward Jones running mate, none. Declined, Adam Anzadewski, businessman and candidate for governor in 2010, Dan Duffy, state senator, Adam Kinzinger, U.S. representative, Ray LaHood, former United States Secretary of Transportation and former U.S. representative, Matt Murphy, state senator, Dan Proft, talk radio personality and candidate for governor in 2010, Christine Rodogno, minority leader of the Illinois Senate, Aaron Schock, U.S. representative, Joe Walsh, conservative radio talk show host and former U.S. representative. Endorsements polling internal poll for Bill Brady campaign. Results third party and independents. Candidates Declared, Chad Grimm, political activist, candidate for the State House in 2012 and candidate for the Peoria City Council in 2013. Running mate, Alex Cummings. Removed from ballot, Mike Oberline running mate, Don Stone. Scott Summers running mate, Bob Pritchett, Jr. Declined, Sam McCann, Republican state senator. General election polling internal poll for Dick Durbin campaign, internal poll for Pat Quinn campaign. Results See also, Illinois elections, 2014, United States gubernatorial elections, 2014, United States elections, 2014. References. External links, 2014 Illinois governor campaign at DMOZ, Illinois gubernatorial election, 2014 at Ballotpedia, campaign contributions at followthemoney.org, Pat Quinn for governor, Bruce Rauner for governor.